Here's a small update on the Kreg system here. It's not too bad of a system. One thing that when I was unboxing it, you probably heard me kind of gasp about the plastic. This table isn't really that cheap. This here is uncalled for because, I mean, come on now. This is cheap. Let's get out of here with that. That's crazy. These are nice though. They're aluminum, nice. I gotta trim my thumbnail. But you get 4 of these. They come in a nice little package. You know, one thing I was like, maybe they should have had instructions how to open this, but you gotta break off all 4 corners, and then it'll pop right open. And, nicely packaged, everything. I believe they said these are $30 for this little box, but they're pretty heavy duty. They fit right down in the hole, real nice, snug. My thing is with this this board, if you really run boards in there over and over and you're constantly making cuts, expect to buy another one of these tops, which they do sell the tops. So, because it will get oblong, you know. But if you're not running boards into it, you know, for mass production, then it'll last you quite a long time. Got these little things in here. They're pretty neat. I want to show you something with those things. You get this, and there's a little square nut that goes on the bottom. It took me a little while to kind of understand this. I was like, went and I put this, and they go in these little holes. I wasn't getting much thread because I was being an idiot. That's supposed to drop down in there. So what you need to do is push it down in. Once you push it down in there and make it even, then you'll get more than enough thread. It's still not down all the way, you see. That's basically it. That my crummy thumbnail need to cut. Sorry, I don't groom myself. But yeah, these are pretty nice. But like I said, they're plastic. I don't see them lasting too long. When you're dealing with like 3/4 inch 4x8 sheets, or even anything, you know, you tap them, they're gonna break. I'm really disappointed in the plastic, but that's about the only gripe I have. Everything else is pretty decent. These here were complicated because there's these pieces, not that, but these hinge pieces that go on the side. Real brilliant design, but they're both the same. You should have had a left and a right. That's another small gripe I have about this system, is you should have had a left and a right, because you see this one, the stamped steel goes on the outside, alright, and on the other side the stamped steel goes on the inside, and they should both be like this, but you can't, because the way these are and how it goes on the track, it's further off to the left on this one. Alright, it's the only one it'll fit in. It won't fit in these smaller ones. So it has to go into the center one here, or it's, yeah, I guess center one. And then on this one, it's all the way to the right, which that's the way you want it. So that's not really a great, but it took me a while to understand that and why it was like that. You know, have them both the same size. You know, drill another hole there on both pieces so you can interchange, do whatever. It's kind of weird. Another gripe I have about this would be pros and cons. I'll go over the pro first. You got adjustable feet. I haven't seen any videos. You guys hardly have any videos out on these, but you can adjust these. If you're really short, you know, you can lower it down, you know, or, you know, raise it up. Like I said, I just assembled it. I never even made a cut on this thing yet. I just wanted to go over this stuff real quick. But when I was picking this thing up, I don't know if I can. When I was picking this thing up, that whole piece came out. Hold on for a second. I'll pause it. Alright, now you can see it. The table's really heavy, so it's kind of impossible to take this thing out with holding it up. But yeah, it's like, that's kind of like IKEA quality. That shouldn't be popping out like that. I mean, that literally just, it fell right out. You know, you're gonna be picking these legs and stuff up, and these things go to fall out. You know, that's not cool. That's a really cheap design. Probably have to put some JB Weld in there to keep them up in there, just on the outside of these edges here or something, with my crummy thumbnail. Get it? Yeah, that's, you know, guys should have looked over your product a little bit more before you threw her out there. But yeah, it's about the only other, you know, things. I have yet to cut with it, which I plan to tomorrow possibly. And just, it's getting really late at night. And one thing I do want to go over with these is, I gotta pause it again. I gotta put that thing back on. Let's see if you can see that. How, you know, you just pick it up a little bit, it wants to fall out. That's bullshit. I don't like it at all. Alright. When you go to assemble this, make sure this handle is on the outside. Okay. I had it facing in here because it's easy to do. So just try to pay attention to directions and look at it as you're putting it together, because I don't know, like I can't see on 3D glasses, so a lot of these 3D designs, when it comes to this stuff, really I can't quite see it right. But basically you're getting good illustration and stuff at how it goes, and I went and I put it the opposite. So just pay attention, and you got to go through the directions. I started throwing it together, and I put it comes with the wheel assembly without these pieces here, and I went and threw the wheels on, and I never even put these on, and I'm like, wait a minute, I need this. So I take the wheels back off. Then I ended up putting on that handle backwards, so I had to take the wheels completely back off, you know, and, you know, switch everything all back around to make that right. Pain in my ass. That's my own stupidity. Let me see here. Well, they got a nice little locking mechanism for the bottom to hold the legs up in. Let me see here. Yeah, this shows your measurements and stuff, and it's like here, it's kind of hard to tell which way that stamped steel goes. Like this would be that side, you know, and it shows a stamped steel sort of going in by the looks of it, but that's not the way it goes. On the other side, you know, it's different. Looks like it goes out on that side. It doesn't matter either way. I mean, I could have it go on, I could flip these around, but just as long as these pieces are correct, you're not going to be. I already slid the track in. See the track, you have to go into this groove here in order to do what you need to do. Stuff here, but basically loosen this thing up a little bit. I'll raise it all the way up. I haven't even measured anything out or anything. So that little thing in there like that. Now there's an Allen wrench that comes with it, and that's an Allen head. That's basically all that is, and then you tighten it up. You know, you gotta get up in there and tighten it up, but it slides nice. One thing I do gotta say, that the table is really sturdy. I mean, it is really sturdy. It's pretty solid. It could definitely take some weight, but the table's not cheap, but this plastic is, I don't know. It's just first generation of this system. I'm sure they're gonna come out with better and more expensive ones, but you know that it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Whenever you buy something that's just come out, you know, that's just trial and error, and this right here is definitely an error. Plastic. It just makes me want to break the thing right off of it right now. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. I figure you kind of pay for quality. You kind of want the quality. But other than that, I'm happy with it. Would I pay for it all over again? Yeah, I would. I think this is definitely a good addition to what I'm going to be doing, and it's definitely, the pros outweigh the cons on this. I just had to get the gripes out of the way. There's so many pros about this table that it'll be a 4-hour video. So, you know, I'm just saying what needs to be said and what should have went through quality control first. You know, the feet coming out like that, that's retarded. Shouldn't be like that. Cheap parts like this, that's uncalled for. But you know, I guess when you're trying to save a buck and see how things sell, it'd be different if this was you know, cast or just straight up aluminum. It'd have been nicer. I'd have paid an extra $100 to have better parts rather than this shit here. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I just can't wait to start cutting with it. You know, solid table. It's folding. You got your wheels here, so I do got to fold this thing up and put it away. But yeah, just a small update on it since I got her all together. It's pretty easy putting it together. Oh, real quick. Let me see here where they at. Yeah, I mean, if you got the money to pay for this, you obviously have other tools. So don't use these. It would take you forever. I use my Craftsman socket set that I have, and I put it in my drill. They make other drill or bits that you can just put in your drill and do it. I mean, that was boom, they were right in. This here, I'd still be there until tomorrow, trying to tighten all of them up. But it's cool that they come with them though, because I mean, you never know. That's just I'd like to return those for some aluminum parts here. Give me some better quality other things. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with the system. Oh, I don't think it came with the track. It might have came with the track. I don't know. Tomorrow I'll be unboxing the saw, which is right there. And that's the last part of this whole system. Well, hopefully you enjoyed it and enjoyed my rant about stupid shit that doesn't really matter.